Hello everyone, this is Dr. Alex Avila, and we're back with Love University. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. Every week we talk about how to love ourselves, others, and a higher nature, how to improve our finances, career, relationships, health, and spirituality. We've been talking about my book, Invincible You, Discover Your Inner Power and Achieve Your Heart's Desires, on how to skyrocket your success in every area of your life through positive mind, body, and soul. And today's topic is one of the most powerful ones in Invincible You, and how to be invincible psychologically despite the circumstances. It is called Extend Loving Energy Without Expectation, the secret to success in life. And it's very simple. Be kind and nice to others without expecting anything in return. This is the greatest love of all and one of the greatest powers in the universe. When you love without expectation, you liberate yourself from the path of unfulfilled expectations, the nagging thought that other people are not giving you the attention and love you deserve. Instead of trying to get something from other people, you are content within yourself. As a result, you attract the right people and circumstances that resonate with who you really are. Although loving without expectation can convey many benefits, the reality is that many people love conditionally. They love others while wanting something back from them. They want their love, companionship, romance, money, support, approval, or agreement with their point of view. Of course, these things can be nice to obtain from a loved one or people we respect. But the truth is that we will not always receive what we want from those we care about. In the real world, your partner may love you less than you love them. Others may not give you the accolades, approval, and warm fuzzies you seek. Now what? Now it's time to consider the power of loving without expectation. One of the first and important principles of loving without expectation is to be like the sun. To be successful and happy in life, one of the greatest secrets you can apply is to be like the sun. Wherever you go, be like the sun and radiate your goodness and loving warmth to all, without expecting anything in return. By doing so, you will bring people and circumstances into your life that harmonize with the real you. Think about it. The sun shines on everything and everyone. The young, the old, the rich, the poor, the kind, and the unkind. Some people don't like the sun and they cover up, while others love it and they lie down to soak up its rays. Yet no matter what, the sun remains the same. It keeps shining its light and warmth because it is the sun. Do the same and radiate your positive and loving energy to everyone without worrying about what you're receiving back from them. You will smile at them, mentally extend your positive energy, help them, and give them appreciation and feedback without expecting anything in return, not even a smile or acknowledgement. You do this because you are powerful like the sun. You don't base your existence on value or other people's approval or liking of you. Like the sun, you are a force of nature that expresses your loving energy to all who surround you. As a result, you become stronger and brighter, regardless of other people's reaction to you, whether they are positive or negative. When you extend loving energy like this, your thinking becomes a fixed power. You don't waste time thinking about who doesn't like you or what doesn't work in your life. You don't worry about the idea that others will reject you or that you will feel abandoned and unloved. Instead, you place yourself in a focused, relaxed, and receptive frame of mind that will naturally attract what you need: meaningful relationships, successful career ventures, and fulfilling life experiences. Always remember to be like the sun. Keep shining your positive and loving energy no matter what. By doing so, you will not only improve the lives of others, but you will uplift your own life as well. Now here's a problem with loving without expectation, some people think. What if the one I love doesn't love me back? Although loving energy without expectation sounds like a great idea in theory, what happens when the one you love, whether friend, family members, or potential love partner, doesn't have the same feelings for you? Then you have great pain. What do you do then? If that happens, you will still extend your loving energy without expectation. You won't expect that they will like you or will be interested in you, or even that they will give you much attention. You will simply exude positive and loving energy outwardly in the vicinity of this person because that is who you are inside. You are made of loving energy. When you extend loving energy without expectation like this, there's never anything to worry about. If the person you're offering love and interest to resonates with your style, then your loving energy stays with them. They will naturally be interested in getting closer to you. On the other hand, if their energy is different and their desire reigns elsewhere, then your loving energy will return to you. You have lost nothing. Regardless of the reason for why they don't respond to you, you will not be offended or hurt when your energies don't connect. You will simply extend your loving energy without expectation elsewhere, to a place or person where it will be reciprocated and sent back to you. Think of your loving energy like a yo-yo that you toss to someone. Either they catch it or they don't. If they catch your loving energy, you have created a solid connection. If they don't catch it, then the yo-yo, your loving energy, returns to you. There is nothing lost. The loving energy belongs to you and always did. With this new mindset, you eliminate the middle person, otherwise known as expectation. The hardened notion that you must receive something in return for your energy and affection. Without the troublesome expectation crawling around in your head, you are free to simply receive whatever the person is willing to give or not give to you. No matter what happens, you have a light, free, and loving feeling toward the person, even if they don't respond to you in a loving manner. You realize that there is no greater love than to be able to love others without being affected negatively if they don't love you back. Of course, you may ask, what happens if they just take my love and abuse it? If this happens, you'll operate by a guiding principle. You will only keep extending loving energy as long as your love is doing good. If there is non-acceptance or misuse of your loving energy by the other person, then you will simply relocate your energy. If others don't want it, or if they abuse what you are offering, then you will simply extend your loving energy in another direction. You do this without feeling angry, rejected, or resentful. You will be like the sun that shines its light on everyone. The sun doesn't get mad or upset if people cover up from its rays. It just keeps shining, and you will do the same. Extending loving energy without expectation doesn't mean that you're a fool or a martyr. It doesn't mean that you allow others to humiliate you or take advantage of your kindness. When you give loving energy to others, you will be as wise as a serpent, but as harmless as a dove. Ultimately, your love will be deposited in the right hands, and you will be rewarded 1,000-fold in terms of love, goodwill, and good fortune being returned to you. Another important concept of loving without expectation is knowing how to be nice in the right way. Some people think, I already show my love to others. I'm nice to people and they take advantage of me. They think I'm weak and they take me for granted. Why should I keep being nice? That's a good question. Although it's a common phrase that nice people finish last, it's not entirely true. Nice people, those who are kind, patient, loving, and forgiving, can be among the strongest, most successful, and most loved people on earth. As we examine this topic, it's important that we first define what type of nice we're talking about, because there are different varieties of nice. For example, if you're nice to yourself and not to others, you're considered selfish. You only want what you want. You don't care about what others think. A selfish life often becomes a lonely life because quality people will avoid individuals who only care about themselves. There is a lack of mutual connection, ultimately resulting in no connection at all. Then if you're nice to others but not nice to yourself, you may become a self-induced victim, otherwise known as a false martyr. The false martyr is someone who loves playing the self-sacrificial role because it enhances your ego. Look at all the sacrifices I make for you, for others. Usually this person is taken advantage of by others who see their overly giving nature as a weakness they can exploit. Another combination is when you're neither nice to yourself or to others. This is a miserable human being, the type of person who is negative, pessimistic, and cynical. They have given up on the good values of hope, faith, and optimism. These sad individuals often pity themselves and go around complaining about how much life and others have destroyed them. They are harsh to themselves and critical of others. Unfortunately, once they are stuck in this mindset, it is very difficult for them to get out of it. The ideal way of life, therefore, is to be nice to yourself and others. Treat yourself and others with kindness and respect. In this way, you are a genuinely nice human being. Being nice, however, doesn't make you weak or inferior. On the contrary, a truly nice person is very strong inside. They are strong because they are authentic, caring, and helpful from their core, from who they are inside. They don't need to maintain a false facade of niceness in the hopes that other people will like them or approve of them. Their niceness is merely an outward expression of what they already possess internally. They are content within themselves. Truly nice people know when to be firm and when to be tough. They don't let negativity seekers take advantage of them, those people that are always looking to criticize and to harm. They realize that being firm with people who are struggling with their own minds is often the best way to help them. Rather than giving in to other people's neurotic or unrealistic demands, truly nice people know that real compassion can sometimes consist of a quick kick in the psychological pants to motivate the misguided individual to change instead of coddling their insecurities and weaknesses. At the same time, the truly nice human being is not only nice to others, but they are nice to themselves as well. Being tolerant and nice to yourself means to forgive yourself for any real or imagined errors you may have made in life. It means taking care of your mind, body, and soul, exercising, eating right, and engaging in a spiritual or life-affirming practice. When you have true loving feelings toward yourself, you will project those feelings outwardly toward others in a natural way that is devoid of calculation and manipulation. Think about it. How can a person be cruel and unjust to themselves and be anything other than the same to the others? Cruelty projects itself outwardly as does kindness. You can only give to others what you have inside. A hot teapot can only pour hot tea. If you condemn and judge yourself, you will do the same to others. If you forgive and love yourself, you will also do the same for others. Your ultimate goal is to be a nice person who is also real. There is no fakery in your niceness. It is 100% authentic. Ultimately, your goodness and human quality of excellence will naturally attract other like-minded people into your life. Together, you can work for the common good to bring more peace, harmony, and love into the world. Now, when you start to develop loving energy without expectation, you can also banish fear. The key is to achieve greatness within yourself. You need to overcome negative emotions, such as fear, one of the biggest stumbling blocks of humanity. Here's an important idea. There is no fear in giving. There is only fear in taking. When you want something from others or from the world, you may fear that you won't obtain it or that you will lose what you already have. This can make you feel tense, worried, and ultimately disappointed if things don't work out the way you expected. On the other hand, when you extend loving energy outwardly without expectation, you have no fear because you don't expect anything in return. If you don't expect anything, you can't fear any loss. One of the most beautiful phrases ever written comes from the New Testament. Perfect love casts out fear. In other words, a love dedicated to something higher bypasses fear. The something higher may be God or a spiritual essence. It could be a sacred connection between two loving partners or the unconditional love between parent and child. When a mother sees her young child trapped under a car and somehow lifts it to rescue her child, she practices the principle of perfect love casting out fear. Her desire to save her beloved child allows her to take quick action despite the fear she was experiencing. It is true, fear and love cannot exist on the same plane. You can't feel love and fear at the same time. Since love is stronger than fear, your best bet in life is to cultivate as much love as you can. In fact, you will thrive the most when you're able to extend loving energy without expectation. This means that you will express your loving energy, smile at others, say nice words, help them, without expecting anything in return. To heal and nurture yourself, your task is to shine your loving energy to everyone. Men, women, children, animals, and even inanimate objects, for as long as you live. When you do this, you will release a refreshing and powerful energy within yourself that is difficult to define. A sense of goodness and light that expands your life and improves the lives of those around you, even those you will never meet. When you extend loving energy without expectation like this, you enter the mental kingdom of another. You see as they see, you feel as they feel. Also known as empathy or compassion, this is a powerful way to connect with and extend your loving energy to others. As you give loving energy to others, you're also giving it to yourself because you feel inside what you are giving out, pure love. Now we come to a very interesting phenomenon in extending loving energy without expectation. It has to do with the secret of why dogs are loved. Why do so many people love dogs so much? Sometimes even more than humans. Because dogs give love without expectation. No matter what happens, they are always there for you, attentive and loving, patient and devoted, except for a few of the fussier ones. In fact, if you spell dog backwards, you get God. And some people feel there's divinity in these animals. We have at Love University a psychology dog named Itzy, who's a miniature golden retriever. She's very affectionate, warm, and loving. And no matter what you do, she's always there wanting to lick you and spend time with you. And we can learn valuable lessons in extending loving energy from our four-legged friends. There was a traveler who was looking for a hotel while he stayed in the city, but he was traveling with his Pomeranian dog, Misty. He emailed several hotels to see if they would accept his dog, but they all said no. Finally, one hotel owner responded by saying the following: "You ask if I accept dogs in my hotel? Yes, I do. I find them to be the most gracious of guests. I have never yet had a dog guest light a cigarette in the room and set one of our beds on fire. I have never had a dog guest get drunk and throw up all over the room after breaking everything inside. I have never had a dog guest get into such a contentious fight with a love partner that the police had to be called. Yes, I will say that your dog is a most welcome guest in our hotel. I would love to have her. P.S. You can come too if Mithy says you're okay. Jonathan, my producer, I see you chuckling over here. What do you think about this? Do you think dogs are lovable?
They go up to you, they want hugs and kisses, and they lick your face. I mean, most people don't do that unless you're at a bar.
Okay, there you go. If you're drunk, but dogs don't get drunk, so I don't think we'll find one in there. Okay. All right, well, that's interesting. A lot of people have that feeling. Some people love cats, by the way. Some people love rabbits and other creatures.
Snakes.
Now, that would be a little crazy, but yes. Now, why are dogs so loved by many people? Because they offer unconditional love. As we said, always wagging their tails and jumping when they see their human friend. Always happy to see you no matter what. We can learn valuable lessons on how to love by studying the natural charisma of a dog. Here are some of the personality characteristics of the dog that you can apply in your own life. Number 1, be interested in others, and they will be interested in you. The interesting thing is that dogs are always interested in us, following us from room to room, constantly keeping their eye on us to see what we're doing. As humans, however, we tend to be more self-centered, always thinking about our own needs and how we're coming across to others. To be loved, you need to do a reversal. Project interest outside yourself. Become genuinely interested in other people. Ask them questions about their lives, what their passions are, how you can be of service to them. Practice your empathy with waiters and waitresses, delivery people, or others who provide you with a service. Take time to talk to a new person at a coffee shop or in a line at a store. Make small talk. And when you're comfortable and they're comfortable with you, you may ask them about their goals and dreams in life. Also, think about how others are feeling when you talk to them. Consider what makes them happy, what makes them sad. When you do this, you will expand your focus from your small me world, self-centered, into a larger perspective of connection, compassion, and empathy. You will find that people will be more interested in you because you're more interested in them. You have entered their world with a genuine desire to know more about them and connect with them. Number 2, secret of the dog and loving energy, is to live daily with enthusiasm. Dogs often have an unrelenting enthusiasm. They want to play. They want to go outside with you. They want to jump, wag their tail, and bark. In our daily stressful and busy lives, we often forget to play, to have fun, laugh, and be spontaneous. Dogs are a good reminder that we need to get in touch with the playful and fun-loving side of our personalities. Tickle a friend, tell a joke on yourself, play a fun prank, go to a comedy club, or play a childhood game, maybe Simon Says, with your adult or child friends. When you do this, your face will become animated. You will smile and laugh more, and you will look more attractive, regardless of your facial and body features. People will want to spend more time with you because you are fun, interesting, and charming. Number 3, do something nice for others. Dogs have been known to bring slippers and newspapers for their human friends on their faces when they're sad and cuddle up to them when they're lonely. You can model the dog's caring nature by doing nice things for others. Helping a homeless person, listening to a hurting acquaintance, smiling and paying compliments to others. The secret is to be nice without expecting anything in return. You don't need them to like you or give you an equal benefit. What you will find is that the nicer you are to others, the nicer they will often be to you. It may not even be the person you're nice to who is nice in return, but it could be someone else, a person you don't even know, who helps you when you least expect it. Love University students, you have learned the 3 secrets of why dogs are loved. If you adopt these personality traits as your own, you will learn the dog's truth. Be interested in others, and they will be interested in you. Live daily with enthusiasm, and do something nice for others. When you start to extend loving energy without expectation, your world changes. Your perspective is different. You're more positive, more optimistic, more grateful. You see that people will react to you better. You'll have more good opportunities in life. Even luck will come your way because you're no longer wanting to demand or expect or disappointed when things don't turn out the way you want. You just simply shine your loving energy like the sun. The sun keeps shining no matter what. You're able to continue giving that loving energy to everyone and anything that comes in your path. So this week, Love University students, I recommend that you go out there and smile at people, even people you don't know. Maybe pay them a sincere compliment, help people that need it, homeless people, others. Listen to your family members and friends attentively. One of the biggest problems people have is that they're always thinking about what they're going to say when listening to someone, instead of fully listening with pure empathy, putting yourself in their shoes. This is something that is very important to practice. If you do these things, you will find your week to be different. And this whole year will become a year of love, positivity, and success. So Love University students, if you want to comment on the show, if you want to be on the show, or ask us any questions, you can write to us at loveuniversitylove@gmail.com. Call us at 310-226-8090. Visit us at loveuniversity.love. You can follow us and like us on Facebook and Instagram at Love University Podcast. And you can follow us on Twitter at Love Letter U Podcast. And you can subscribe to us on Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. So until next time, go out and extend love and energy without expectation. Have a wonderful week full of love, energy, and positivity. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University.